Genesis 15, when God comes to make a covenant with Abraham, He reveals Himself to Abraham with an image, a picture of who He is. It's the picture of a fire. You see, fire is useful. Fire is used to cook, and fire is used to give warmth and to give light, and fire is necessary for survival. Fire, when left unchecked, is dangerous. It can destroy and consume. And God reveals Himself to Abraham as this smoking pot of fire and a flaming torch, is the image that Genesis tells us. And as we trace the story of God through the Scriptures, what we'll see is that over and over and over again, His favorite image of Himself to reveal Himself to mankind is in the form of a fire. A fire that gives life, but a fire that's not to be messed with, because a fire that can consume and destroy. Moses, the one who is named Drawn Out, is living in the wilderness, away from the people of Israel, away from the people of God. But God hasn't forgotten about Moses, nor is He finished with Moses. And 80 years after Moses' birth, he stumbles upon a bush in the wilderness. And God is there, in the midst of the bush, in a fire. And Moses talks with God, and he says, God, how will I know that it's you who's sending me, and how can I convince the people? What will I say to them if they ask, who is this God who has sent you? And it's here in Exodus chapter 3 where God first reveals His personal name. He says, you tell them, I am has sent me to you. The Hebrew, Yahweh, I am. You see, there's something interesting about the image of the burning bush, because the book of Exodus is quick to point out that while the bush is on fire, the bush is not consumed. And so while God is fire, He's also a fire that needs no fuel to burn. While God is a fire that can consume and destroy when left unchecked, when necessary, but also a fire that sustains and gives life, He's a fire that is eternal. He's a fire that needs no fuel to burn. He is, as He calls Himself by name, the I Am.